I am. I'm just checking the sound. You confirm that you can hear me. Yeah. How do I get the bloody... You let me know that you could hear me, that'd be awesome. Actually, what I can do... to connect that one to the internet. Just trying to work it out. So give me a second, folks. Does it sound okay? Are the images changing? Are the pictures clear? Can you see the board from the different angles? And then does top-down work? Because if it all works now, I think we're golden. And this is off my laptop, so this is me trying out for... so I don't have to take the tower. If I can get this to work, this is me on the road, folks. Let's sort that dice cam out. Looking good, very clear, terrific. Yeah, it sounds fine. Top down currently was flicking through different images before. Yeah, that's cool. The way it's a weird one. To anyone who's not streamed using this software before, I'm probably talking nonsense, but I've had to do the top down on a totally different input and then all three other cameras. So this shot that you can see now, which is like front cam, so you can see the players and the board, which I really like, but I know you don't see much of the game. And then this one, which is a camera which is on a tripod, which is looking over player 2, so the opponent of the person controlling everything, looking over his shoulder, and you can zoom in and everything like that. And then camera 3, which is zooming over my shoulder, and all of these cameras, I'll show you now, I can zoom in, I can move around, so I can get tight in on where the action is, like so, which is pretty cool, which is kind of what I want. It's a pain to do manually whilst you're playing, but just let me pop this chat out because then I can see. Sorry, just bear with me a second, and then we'll click that. Yeah, there we go. So that's what I want. Chat up. Yeah, so the zooming in shots, all nice and clear, is it? Yeah. I'll put some miniatures on, see how that looks. So at the bottom of the stairs. change it to live chat. That's fine. Zoom worked nice and clear. I didn't see camera 2 though. I'll flick through. I can't bloody remember. Max, everything works different on Max. It's a pain in the backside. So there's front cam. So you'll see the players playing, interacting with each other. Again, which is my favourite view. I'm more interested in the people, I think. That's over player 2's shoulder from that side and zoomed in. Obviously I'm not over there, so I can't fiddle about with that camera. And then this is from my side. Zoom in and out. Get nice and tight and see what's going on. As any of you guys know who know me, it is for me just to try and make these battle reports as interactive for the viewer as possible. That's kind of the idea. So then we've got that, and then yeah, top down, which you can't see much, granted, from top down. You can't really see what's going on. I can't zoom in. I can zoom in, but the camera that's top down is as good a camera as I can afford at this stage to use for that purpose. The camera that I need, if I want to get as tight in as the side cameras from top down and manoeuvre it, is about 2,000 quid, which obviously I just don't have. So yeah, so that's all good. We're cooking. We're cooking on gas. Let's have a look if I can add a scene here. Let me do that and I'll add. I wasn't too sure of my laptop would be able to handle it all. Add new. Oh, baloney. You hear me typing away, just bear in a second. It's not one of the most glamorous shot, but yeah. So that is, let me get the chat up. There we go. Beautiful shot, so clear. The terrain looks awesome too, mate. Amazing work as always. Thank you, brother. So it sounds like GW listens to me, and elves are coming soon. I hope so, mate. I've not seen anything. There's something been released on Warhammer Community. I've been stuck in here. I had an absolute nightmare before. I nearly wanted to cry because this is all coming through my MacBook now, which is kind of my pride and joy, and I saved up for a long time to get it for purposes of the channel. And I had it on the table here, and we've got 2 lights above the table, which were put in a while ago. I had nothing to do with them going in, like sort of LED lights, and they're great. They're like panel lights. But in this building, like, everything's just a bit like hodgepodge, and the ceiling's not great, and whoever's put the lights up has just screwed into plasterboard. So when I was messing around with the wires, literally one of the panels just fell and the corner landed right on. Luckily the laptop was closed, but landed right on it, big dent in it, and I was just like, no. I just had this image of opening up my screen and it'd be cracked and be like knackered. But luckily, I say luckily, I am still devastated. I've got a big dent in my laptop, which is a nightmare, but everything with it works fine. Streaming now, screen's fine, so it's just aesthetics. So yeah, let's have a look. So what's the news from GW then? Might as well stay on for a minute while I'm here. I've not heard anything. I'm a B Simon from the studio tonight, says Joe. No, I'm just here today. I had a job this week which was booked in for the back end of the week, which got cancelled because the customer tested positive for COVID at the last minute. I found out, so I made use of the time, and I'm really happy that I was here all day yesterday, pretty much. Bumped into Mr. James Clark in Element Games on the way in. I got here this morning about 10 o'clock. Yeah, and I'm going to stay here for a few more hours. Got a few other bits to do in the other room, which is over there, where I'm going to be doing all my other terrain stuff. That's another setup I need to do, so I need to get another computer in there and more cameras in there. So I'm not. The problem is with this program, it's great when you set it up and everything works like this. As soon as you unplug one USB, you could literally unplug it and plug it straight back in a second later into the same port. Everything resets, and it's just a nightmare. So basically what I want to do is make sure it works on my laptop, and just I've got this other little box that everything plugs into, rather than all plugging into my laptop and then the box plugs into my laptop as a singular input. So that's what I was trying to work out, and it's a lot of juggling with it to make it work, but it works now, and it means that I never have to unplug anything from that box. I'm literally going to get a hold-all with all the cables in it and just dump it in the hold-all, and then when I get to where I'm going at the other end, take it out and just plug that USB into my laptop, and fingers crossed, we should be good. The Fallen Necromancer book. Oh, has it been announced? Is it? Have we got a release date for it? I've not even looked at that. I'll have a look in a minute. No new profiles, models with Necromancer book, from what I hear. Yeah, they said that at the seminar. It's kind of just to make use of what we've got, I think. Sure, the elves will be involved in one of the new legions, though, and probably the Defense of the North book coming afterwards. Yeah, because you know the elves, especially met with elves, they were all there, and they didn't change much movie-wise, aesthetically, from them prequel shots to the shots in The Hobbit. How do I do this now? So I'm sat. The lighting here is terrible because you've got this big, like, sort of god thing here, this big eye of Sauron. On my screen, it looks like a big glowing crucifix. I'm not sure why that's like that. And I'm sat in the corner, and everything else is over there, well lit. I find it hard to believe that they release an entire book, I'm assuming you're going to say, with absolutely no support releases. Give Glorfindel his damn horse. There's always chances for FAQs, and I think the book is just kind of a little extra that no one expected anyway, so I'm glad of it. Of course, it goes without saying, if it would have come with a few new release models and profiles, I'd have been over the moon. I wasn't expecting that book, and we got it. So to me, the book and the scenarios and maybe updates, some updates added in there, who knows, is an added bonus. I'm just waiting for the Defense of the North book, personally. That's for me. They said it was an opening in the schedule to fit something smaller, and it was knocked up quite quickly. Yeah. And I'd rather they did that than have a gap in the schedule and think, oh, we'll just take it easy. Let's have a look here. I'm trying to work out how the flipping heck turn it off. Yeah, so I'm really devastated that I put a big dent in my laptop. It's broke my heart. I keep saying to myself in my head, still works fine, it's alright, but the OCD in me every time I look at it, it's just gonna freak me out. Click to that. So yeah, I think it looks good, right? Good shot. Ignore the dice on that screen. Originally I was gonna just have dice cam on that screen rather than faff about having it overlaying on this image, which was a very good idea, but the problem is when I go to these shots you can't see the screen, so it's no good. And that image on that screen is from my computer, my PC that's in here, and everything that you're seeing is coming from my laptop, so it's two separate systems. So it's not like I can just put it over. If I knew how to have an input or an output from like an audio port in my PC and have it as a video input into my laptop, I would be able to do it, but alas, I'm not that intelligent. Yeah, I think that looks good, right? I'm happy with that. And here I'm gonna, that's dice cam, you can see my hand. So you're gonna see dice on the top down being rolled, like so, in that box. And then underneath, so that way, down there is gonna be, I'm gonna put that all the info, so the scenario or whatever, any bonus VP opportunities, put some text down there. And you should see my hand here, so yeah. So when we're playing, my dice will show up here as an overlay, and then my opponent's dice will show up over on that side. Obviously it's over there, so I can't do it. But yeah. Oh good, let me get the YouTube studio back up. Nick says, I'm curious what the vanquishers of the Necromancer Legendary Legion will even be, since the White Council already exists. I reckon they'll have something special, especially against like spirits and monsters, I think. Cheers, Sean. Thanks for joining. You'll have to get in here soon, mate, and get a game in, and we can either film it or stream it. The beauty with this setup is it's not a different setup. I used to have two different setups, one for streaming, one for recording battle reports. Now it's exactly the same. It's either or, which makes life a hell of a lot easier for me, for one. And I'm hoping that this way makes it also a lot easier to edit, because a lot of the screen changes are done via the computer prior to post edit. So yeah, ready when you are, pal, says Sean. Yeah, I did a test one last night with Dave, who's a new player. That was a lot of fun, and it went quite well. I've made some changes today. For example, I'm streaming off my laptop, not the PC. I just wanted to make sure that my laptop was capable of doing that. And it's a very good laptop, but I have four HDMI 4K inputs going into it, and two 1080p video feeds. So 6 video feeds are going into my laptop currently, plus the audio, plus it's trying to receive all that information and send all that information out via a stream. That's my layman's terms of how to explain it, but I know that is quite taxing on a computer. So I'm very, very happy that he's able to do it. Fingers crossed. I don't like hypothesizing, but maybe it's a way to get the Lady of Light into the Lothlorien list. We'll have to wait and see. Has it been given a release date? Well, I may as well have a look myself. I'm asking you guys. I'll have a bloody look. Community. Latest news. I can't see it. I've got latest. Is it at the bottom of an article? Look at that. 40k stuff. Yeah, I can't see anything. Can someone PM me a link to this info, please? You won't be able to post it in the chat, so you'll have to private message me. Is everybody looking forward to Battle Streams Middle-earth tonight? It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. As you can probably tell, I've got hobby has sort of come back in the forefront of my priorities at the moment. Loved playing the game last night. It's yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It feels like we've not done battle streams for ages. It was great to get down to Ardacon and visit everyone and see Damien. Like speak to Damien multiple times per week. But we've not actually seen each other for 2 years, so that was cool. Oh right, the way you were talking, I thought something had been announced about the Fallen Necromancer. My mistake. Oh, flipping it, what's going on here? What? There we go. Got your new hobby. Oh, have you moved now, Sean? I hope it all went well, mate. Yeah, I hope it all went well. So yeah, I can't wait to play now. I want to play. What I think the next, I'm quite a busy weekend because the kids are back at school on Monday, so we've got quite a lot to do over the weekend. Carlman's here. I'm spending all day. Monday is the first official, even though I've been here in the studio for 2 days. Monday is the first official day. That is the day that I said I was giving up for top table business. So Monday's the first day of that officially. And Calman is coming down. We're going to film about a report. Definitely one, if there's enough time, possibly two, because I want to make use of the day when he's here, because it's just been so long since I've been in here creating content. I want to make the most of it. So definitely going to get about a report. He's sticking around till evening, and we're going to do Speak Friend, an episode of Speak Friend, which is going to be a lot of fun. So we'll be doing that from here live. I'm going to put a post up over the weekend. So there's 11 of you guys in now watching. I'm going to put a post up over the weekend re-announcing Speak Friend with the link, the date, the time and everything like that. Asking for questions or topics for me and Carmen to discuss, and whoever else is in the chat on Monday night. So please do throw some stuff in there, anything and everything, because we want to get a good couple of hours on Speak Friend on Monday night, and that'll be a lot of fun, and get that going again and get the community re-involved. Yes, that'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have some stuff to talk about. So there's events I've kicked off again and stuff like that, and I know Calman is an avid event attendee, so we're going to have some stuff to talk about. But questions for Calman. He's a massive dwarf player. He's very good, very skilled player. Plays Iron Hills a lot. That'll be fantastic. No Middle Earth painting for me in the middle of custom Emperor's Children, of a custom Emperor's Children jump lord. I've just picked up some. Is that 40K? I'm assuming that's 40K. I've just picked up a load more 40K stuff. I'm trying to strong arm some time to play some 40K. Kill Team is definitely coming. That's probably going to be the following week. It's either Mondays or Fridays that I'm able to give up from work. So next week is going to be Monday when Calman comes. The following week it will either be the Monday or Friday. I'm hoping to get some Kill Team content filmed. What I might do is actually fumble my way through a game live on this setup, because I think Kill Team on this setup would be freaking amazing. I think it would look super cool. It's a smaller table, it's a lot easier to film. You get right in all them nooks and crannies with the camera shots. I think it'd be really cool. Where's my one thing I've not thought about is I'm gonna have to move my laptop station for when we do Speak Friend. Wraithface, nice name, Wraithface, nice name. Bought some Dunedain of the North and the Skilly Vets from a Grey Company Force on a Saturday. Still not got them delivered. Where have you ordered them from? GW or third party? GW is normally pretty good. Pop that out. Yeah. That small. Perfect. I'm not a fan of touchpads. Much prefer a mouse. GW Web Store, and thank you. Where are you from, Wraithface? Do I know you by your real name? Or not? I am here, by the way. I'm just flicking through these shots for anyone who not. black line there on the side of the thing is really bugging me, so I'm going to sort that out. So I can get rid of that. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. So this is all controlled by buttons now rather than mouse like it used to be. So if you have just joined us, this is the camera where when two players are playing, you can see them interacting with each other. They can talk to the camera in between turns and stuff like that. This shot is over, so let's just say as an example, my opponent's shoulder, and I can zoom in and move the camera around the board following the action. This shot does exactly the same but over my shoulder, so I can fiddle around and zoom in and zoom out and all that malarkey. Then we've got top down. You can see what's the whole gone on the whole board, and we have a little bit of info for that. The dice cam's moved again, hasn't it? I'll have to sort that out. So yeah. Here's a question. Well, don't ask it in here. Ask that when I do the post, Nick. Stick it in there. Cheers, Jamie. Oh, that's what I want to add on here. That's what I want to add. So I'm going to put it on here. So let's add. Let me work out how you do this. That's fine. And then add. That. There we go. Move it on there. The scenery, so the buildings, not the bridge, but the buildings are from Whitefoot 3D. If you search on Facebook, one of the Whitefoot brothers has a 3D printing service. I can't remember the name of them, but they're very Asclepius-esque. So let me just show you on this shot. Best zoom out one. We'll zoom right out. I'll just show you. Oh, that's in. Don't worry. So the bridge I made, that's just made out of foam. The stonework pathways I made a mould of. So I made like a small area of pathways. Then I made a silicone mould and cast a load of it in plaster of Paris and cracked it all up and broke it, so it's all like broken, looks damaged. So not the bridge, not the pathways, and this is Osculiath ruins, just repurposed. But everything else, all the ruins, so this building, these bits, these little archways, them little steps, the statues, are from Whitefoot 3D. They're really nice. They're really nice. They're not resin printed. I can't remember the name of the other one. So when you get up close, you can see like the little lines. But when they're painted up and weathered and stuff, obviously they look great. There's no issues with them whatsoever. Jamie, currently watching this while converting Fell Beast. Good man, good man. Make sure you show us on top table. I have 2 Asclepius rune sets, but haven't really been able to organise them in such a way that resembles the right corners, alleys and looming towers of Asclepius. Something that would reflect the bloody nature of urban fighting. Street by street, house by house. Whitefoot, F-O-O-T. So if you search Whitefoot 3D on Facebook, you'll find the page. FDM filament, that's what it's called. Yeah, the Ascilia of Ruins kit from GW. It's an amazing kit. I think you need a lot of it to recreate a city. I have quite a bit of it, and I did it all sort of on modular things. Anyone who's been to one of my events will probably remember the Ascilia board, and I just messed around with it and made like 3-story buildings and stuff like that. But if you want to see how you can really make that look stupendously good, check out Generation Shift's Facebook page. Matt made a display board of Ascilia using that kit, and he recreated that kit almost identically. The parts that he needed to fill in so it wasn't all broken in all the areas using foam, and he done a stunning job. The patience that went into that from someone who has tried to sculpt using foam in the past is commendable, to say the least. Frederick, what's with the daily streams? I was just making sure that it works. Again, I think I've said this before. So with the program that I use, you can do everything you need to do. You can set all your cameras up and plug all your cameras in, and it will be working. But the true test is to actually go live and make sure it works, because I've done it before where we've set it up, everything's working, cameras are all coming up on screen, everything's working as it should, and then as soon as you click go live, you lose 2 of the cameras, or none of the cameras work, or your audio stops working. So it is just a test. I just chose the middle of the day to do it because, I thought it'd be quiet. But like yesterday, I'm getting a lot of people coming. But it's nice to chat to you, right? It's nice to chat. But yeah, everything's working, so I'm happy as Larry. He's skiving from work. Says Joe, this is work. This is work. My friend resin printed me a Gondor signal fire. Get your friend to resin print me one. Send it. There is bloody hell, what's the YouTube channel? I think it's called Real Terrain Hobbies. Anyone who's not seen it, check it out. The Shire diorama. I'm calling it a diorama. It's huge. It's 28mm scale of the Shire. With it's like the whole of the Shire with all the Hobbit holes coming down to a mill at the bottom of the hill with Bag End at the top. It's fantastic. He was very lucky. He got sponsored by Woodland Scenics, so he didn't have to buy everything. I would love to do that, but the cost of buying everything to do that would have been stupid money. And he designed and 3D printed all the fascias for the Hobbit holes, and they were all like individual. Loads of work gone into it, like really nice. And I think on Bag End. So when you look at Bag End, as you go around the corner, there's a bay window, and because he was lighting it up and putting lights inside, because the bay window was quite large, he didn't want to just leave it like black inside. So on that room, he actually created the room and put like a little desk in there and papers and stuff like that and chairs, so you can look through the bay window into Bag End, and it's an actual room with like the walls and door and wooden floor and everything. It's fantastic. Sure you want several, Steve, so you can make a board of the mountain range. I'll take several. Yeah, right, I think I'm going to shoot. I've got more work to do. I'm going to crack on. This very nice speaking to you all. Thank you very much for joining me. You may see me online again. Feel free to jump in and say hi if I click go live again, because there is something else I just want to try. I'm not sure if I have to go live to try it though. But if I do, say hi. If not, I will see you tonight on Battle Streams in Middle-earth, on the Battle Streams in Middle-earth YouTube channel. If you've not gone over there, please go over there and subscribe. Damien's going to bring party poppers and everything if we hit 800 subscribers on there by tonight. So please do that. If you're not subscribed to this channel, what the hell are you doing? Press subscribe, click the bell, do all that malarkey, start thumbs up in all my videos, it really does help. Yeah, all that stuff, and I look forward to creating more videos for you guys, and hopefully getting some of you guys down in here in the studio, and we can have some games and record them and stream them and everything else. Show off your armies and show off your skills, although you don't need much skill to beat me at this game. But yeah, right, I will see you all later on. Have fun.